it's important for people at an early age to understand that we all have responsibility for our community, for one another, and that it's not a spectator sport. You've got to be, you've got to take part in government, or else you're turning it over to people that you may not agree with, and before you know it, your government gets away from you, and you're dissatisfied. But you have to look in the mirror, because ultimately that's the real problem. The hardest thing I've ever done was to run for office. Being mayor is not as hard as trying to run for mayor. So these kids are learning what it's like when you've got to go out and solicit support. It's a big part of this process. And it's interesting. Everybody thinks they can function well as an elected official, but they forget that a big part of the job is to run and to campaign and be persuasive and make your case while you're the person. And so these kids learn at an early age, and I think that's very valuable.
I think it's important for us to be visible. And the fact that we do have that blessing because we're all a small city. Because the children need to see that we're everyday people just like them. Like a lot of times you go somewhere and they now know who my face is, and so, or they may see my face some other place, and to see me in a grocery store or to see me in any other just regular position, they know that, oh wow, I too can do that because she's that. And she's just a regular person and kind of find it. Some of them might be my children in my neighborhood. So I think that is a blessing that we have as being so small, that we can really be actual hands-on touching role models for our young people, that they too can achieve the aspirations of the dreams to be leaders of tomorrow.
Absolutely, and a few of those young men in there are members of the Wilmington Little League where I coach. So having the opportunity to see them, and they always just view me as Coach Anamdi. So having the opportunity for them to see, now they see what it means that I'm a council person when their mom or dad says Councilman Anamdi. They begin to understand everything that they went through to run for council. And then lastly, me being a proud Warner Thunderbird in this school, it's a really heartful feeling and heartwarming to see children who sit in seats that you once sat in, and really and them having that vision even at this young age in fifth grade to think about higher calling and really think about service on a higher level. That's really says a lot for our city, and a lot for not only the leadership of Warner, but all of the other schools that are participating, realizing that the value in how we promote civic leadership and just that role of civic engagement with our children, showing them that they have a role and a duty outside of their own, not only their own self, but their own family, their own home, but their community, and having a greater cause and the ability to impact their city.